Hi guys, how you going? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. So today we're going to be basically installing a new lighting system for my awning. So I originally purchased this basically to go around the roof racks of the car. I bought some cheap crap off eBay. Mind you, cheap crap that actually has done the job, but just doesn't look that professional. So I bought some lighting bars for that, but since then I've actually just installed this new awning and absolutely love it. And this has enabled me today, because it's actually pissing down rain outside, to be able to continue working on my car. So, but what I'm going to be doing is with these lighting bars, I'm going to be fixing them to the awning. So this is a King's 270 Tourer awning. If you go back to the channel, you'll see that there's there's an installation video on the actual awning itself. There's the new, this is the Mark II awning too, the newer version. There's also an overview of the new King's brackets. They're a multi-function bracket that you can put into a variety of different positions. They're fantastic, and you can use them on pretty much any awning. And then there's also another review of actually this awning and how it performs in all day rain. Okay, so that's another great one. That was a really popular one. Go check that one out. And if you hadn't have guessed, yes, it's King's. I mean, great quality and value for money. A lot of people out there keep bagging the King's. I've been using the King's products for, I reckon, over well over 10 years now, and to date I still haven't had anything break or have had to throw anything out. And I do a lot of four-wheel driving and I do a lot of touring, and I've had no issues at all. So I'll continue being an advocate until they let me down. All right, I'll take the kit out, and there's a lot in there. It pretty much encompasses everything you would ever need. We'll see at the end of it whether or not I need to go over anything else. So yeah, let's get started. All right guys, so as you can see, it comes in this nice carry bag. So at the end of the day, you might even want to use it just to set up for camp or whatever, and then pack it up afterwards. If that's the case, then you can easily pack it up. It's a nice little neat bag. We'll just unroll it all out. Oh shit. Super neatly organised. All right, so what does it come with? All right, so we have these lighting bars. Now these are actually magnetic as well. So if you do have a steel awning, they'll quickly attach to it. In my case, this is not. So we're going to have to end up finding a new solution, whether or not we're simply just Velcroing or actually screwing in. If you actually have a look, now I believe, yes, so this actually does come with these little Velcro strips, and the way these are designed also, so you're not covering the lighting and cable tying. They just go through these little slots here. Cool. And you can just Velcro it to your bars. Perfect. Alright, so all of these come with the fitting at both ends. So you can daisy chain these all together, and you can, this set comes with 5. You can actually put 6 in the complete set. Okay. So in addition to the 5 lights, we also have 5 on-off switches and dimmer switches. So great. I don't know if I'll be using 5 of them. Also comes with a 3-meter quick connect lead with a cigarette lighter plug. So if you don't sort of have a 12-volt system, or you simply just want to plug that into the cigarette lighter at the front or your King's panel at the back, we've got that covered. You might be just running a battery, old school, and you can just clamp it straight onto your terminals. You might not have a spare battery, and you might just clamp it under the bonnet, which I wouldn't advise because you'll flatten your battery. Okay, then it actually comes with 2 sets of 2-way splitters. So you can have one line feeding 2 sets of those, and then you've also got a 3-way splitter. Okay, don't think I'll be using all of that. You've then also got 2 3-meter extension leads, and you've got 2 1.5-meter extension leads. You've obviously got all your Velcro straps. So you've got 10 Velcro straps, you've got cable ties, and then you've got this monster 10-meter long cable. So again, I think a lot of this I'm going to end up left over, but we'll see how we go. Alright guys, let's start working out where we're going to position all these bars. Now in my instance I've got 1, 2, 3 bars that protrude out from the awning, plus I've then got a bar which goes across the back, and then I've also got the actual main bar on the support bar. So pretty much I'm covered with the 5. What I'm going to do is I'll install these obviously during the day, and then I'll pop back and I'll show you how they light up at night time. So alright, let's get started. Alright guys, let's look at the rough cut. Okay, so what I've done is I've just put in all the lighting in place where I think I'm going to need it. So I've got 1 on that bar here. Most of the action, the cooking and whatnot's going to happen around here. So I've got 2 on that bar there connected. And then over my main cooking station where the kitchen pulls out, I've got 2 there. And then I've wired them all in. And now this is going to be the tricky bit where we cable tie everything up all through this area. So I've got to make sure none of the wiring gets pinched when it all gets closed up, and it's not a pain. So it should be fine. And then what I've done is I've got the King's panel in here. Okay, and then so what I'm going to do is I'll work out, because I've got to tidy up all these cables, but to work out the best way, because again, you've just got these sockets here. I can actually hardwire it into one of the switches. I've got plenty of switches left on the King's panel, or I can just simply plug and go. Obviously it just depends on this cable, how we run this cable into this area. You can see I've got this dodgy one here at the moment. I don't know if you can see. I've just installed the King's 200 watt permanent fixed panel on the roof rack. Gave the channel, I think it's a really unique way of doing this, and I can still use my roof rack fully. So it's sort of inset into the roof rack, but that's been working brilliantly. Not getting any solar today though. She is raining flat out. But we are nice and dry under here. I don't know if you can see the ground, but yeah, nice and dry. So yeah, all right, back to what we're here for. Now what I've also done is that I've wired in one of the switches, so, and the dimmer, so we'll switch that on. So again, off, on, we'll go full brightness, and obviously it's during the day, but you can sort of get the general gist of how she all looks. And lights up beautifully. So yeah, as long as we get the wiring all nice and neat, I'll be a happy man. All right, let's have a bit of a play. I'll do all the wiring, and then let's come back at night time and show you what it looks like in the dark, with the kitchen also the fully pulled out. Alright guys, I thought I'd just give you a look at how much gear's left over. I mean, King's covers for everything, but I mean, I might use parts of this in future builds, but I've got, you know, I've got 5 metre extension, 2.5 metre extension, I've got both twin splitters, I've got the battery connectors, I've got another short extension there, I've got the big 10 metre extension there, plus 4 switches. So I won't need any of that for this build. But so in future, all I would have to do is buy just light bars. I'm not sure if you can buy just light bars, but like I said, you can only, per line, you can only connect up to 6. So this has got 5. So if you were to run a heap more lights, you would just have to run them via a separate line, which is fine. We've got everything here basically. So, all right guys, so the rain hasn't stopped all day, so it's been good. I've been able to get all the lighting finished and everything nicely strapped in and cable tied up. So I'll give you a bit of a quick look at sort of how it's going. Whilst I've been here, I've been baking pies and actually just baked some cookies. Go to the channel and you can get an idea of, have a look at my setup and the King's oven in particular. So this has come up really nice and neat. The Velcro straps with it worked out really well. Again, you got an extension on this end if you wanted to connect another one. Like I said, you can only connect 6 in total on one line, but if you feed another line, you'll have no problems. Now, so this is what I've done here, is I've got the 3-way splitter sitting in behind because you've got plenty of room. So that's one of them there. I've neatly cable tied it. So when this arm folds back, it can't get pinched on anything, okay? Then we've got this arm here, nice and neat. The Velcro straps work perfectly. Cable tie the joiners there, nice and neat. I've done it all in blue so it's you can see it easily. Now, same deal here, cable tied here. And again, when this closes, it can't get pinched on anything. All right, then above the kitchen area, where I need the most lighting, I've ended up putting 2 straps. So again, I can put another one over here, but I think 2 should be plenty, nice and neat. Okay, cable tied the joiners there. And again with this one, the wiring again is on this side, feeds in behind here, okay, and attached to the joiner. All right, there she goes. And then I've got the switch here, cable tied to this, so when these arms close, it doesn't interfere at all. And then you've got the joiner here with the short extension cable. And basically what I've done is this little bit of excess, I've just cable tied it up. That can just sit in there neatly, and then it basically plugs into the panel. So perfect. I'm not going to permanent drill holes into the roof or run cables through the roof. There's just no need for it. Look, to me it's all nice and neat. It'll close up very nicely and we'll have no issues or concerns. But what I'll do is I'm going to have my cuppa now and my bickies, and then I'll give you another look tonight how it looks in the evening. All right, but it's looking like, to me, it's going to be the goods, and I'm hoping there should be more than adequate light. For me especially, it's really just about the cooking area, and again with 2 lights there and 2 lights there either side, I think that should be more than ample. All right, kettle's boiled. I'll be back soon. All right guys, we're back and it's night time. So let's go for a bit of a walk and I'll show you what she looks like. She's pretty bright. All right guys, there you go. So she's pretty damn bright. Absolutely perfect. So that sort of, V of lighting above the kitchen, 2 there, 2 there, and then the one around the corner. That's perfect. That's all I need. But I do have more lights coming. If it's not already on the channel, watch out for the rock lights. So I've got a whole heap of LED rock lights and they'll light up all underneath the car. And again, it'd be great for lighting up camp. So, but yeah, thoroughly impressed. Definitely worth the effort. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Again, it was pretty easy install. Anyone can do this one, not an issue. And again, Kings delivers again, ticks all the boxes, lots of spare parts. So we'll see if I get some more lights. I might end up putting some on the roof rack, so when the actual awning is not open, that I'll have lighting then as well. This is good because it puts the lighting over the areas that I need it. Alrighty, hope you're enjoying the content. Please give us a thumbs up, share it around to friends and family. Go to the channel, check out all the other bits and pieces. There's heaps of stuff on there. You should find something to tick pretty much all the boxes. And if not, again, if you want to see anything in particular, drop it in the comments below. Any questions, let us know. Alright guys, I'll see you on the channel or on the road or in the bush. Who knows? See you guys.